Hey everybody, it is Daniel aka BOONEDOX01 here after many months of not being here on the channel. 2024 was kind of crazy for me. In short, as y'all know, if you remember my top 10 videos from last year, if you cared to watch that at all, I graduated from college. I was moving to a new city in January to get a new job. So I kind of knew that I was going to have to step away from figure collecting and reviewing for a little bit, and I got a couple videos in 2024, but for the latter half of the summer and the rest of the year I was away. So if you're here watching this, thank you for still sticking around, or if you're new here, I hope you like my videos that I make. But we are here for my top 10, not my top 10, I'm getting my videos mixed up. I'm making a top 10 video as well, but you were here for my 2024, end of 24, beginning 2025 collection tour. But this is a very different collection tour in that I moved. I moved houses. I'm in a new house in a new city because of my job that I had to get, and so now I'm in a house in a room that's completely new to me and different. So that allowed for me to kind of get a little experimental with where I'm gonna place stuff and like have a new space to like set up some displays. For the most part, a lot of it kind of looks the same as it did before, because I'm just kind of like, I like to keep it familiar, but nevertheless, this is my collection tour, so I hope y'all enjoy it. So let's get into it. So here we are outside, and you push this door open, and boom, you are greeted with my new room and collection. So we're just gonna start over here. It's gonna be pretty simple. I'm gonna close the door here. Right here on the door, I have a collecting poster. I found this at, I don't even remember, but I thought it was really cool because obviously. Here's a TV I have mounted on the wall. I need to get a little table here to put this stuff here. So up here, Attack on Titan paintings that I've had since 2020 that I did. Right here, this is a gift from my coworker, Alex. Shout out to Alex. This is the recalled Spider-Man 2002 poster. So recalled because the Twin Towers are obviously in the lens. So we know what happened there. But then you get over here to this little corner. This is kind of like a me thing. Have my 2 degrees, my bachelor's that I got after I graduated college last year, or December of 2023. And then right here I have the Hasbro Green Goblin helmet, which is awesome, fantastic Christmas gift. I love it. It's my favorite gift, alongside with the pumpkin bomb. I have it plugged up, but I'm not going to go through the lights. But this is just stuff y'all don't care about. Funko Pop of me. Some really cool local art I got. It's got Spider-Man, Peter and Miles in western New Mexico, and then here's a Dune / Beetlejuice piece that takes place in White Sands, New Mexico. So great, from the artist Cosmic Desert. Got him at a farmer's market. So awesome. Attack on Titan poster here. Y'all know I love me some Attack on Titan, with the Christmas tree that I still have up. It's January, I don't know, 4th, 5th, whatever the day is, and I still haven't cleared it up. But y'all don't care about this other stuff here. So bed thing right here. This is a really cool area right here, one of my favorite walls I have. I wonder if I'll just go through it. Y'all can see. So big re-release No Way Home poster, 27x40, has all 3 Spider-Men on it like that. And then here are my re-release posters from when I was watching the Spider Mondays last spring / summer. So I have all the tickets that I went to when I got them. Look at that, boom. So I did some double features where I'd watch them twice in the day. This will focus up, there you go. So yep, Spider-Man, I've seen all the Spider-Man movies that have released in theaters, so that's awesome. And then I needed, these were released, Miles Morales, I needed a kind of fill-in spot because it's just like empty, so just to even it out. But of course I still have my ticket from when I watched Across the Spider-Verse June of 2023, so that's great. And then right here's a Transformers 1 poster from Cinemark as well, personal board. And then this is a really cool, it's a puzzle of Tobey Maguire, but then all the puzzle pieces are scenes from the movie trilogy, so that's awesome. It's a old piece of art I had from when I was a child that I would like to hang somewhere in here, probably right there. I just haven't hung that yet. But my working station with my PlayStation as well. Some more movie posters I have right here. No Way Home, Scream 2022, and then some Inbox Legends here. And then my desk. I just got these lights for Christmas. Haven't made any new videos with them yet. Gonna check those out whenever I start trying to post again, which who knows when that'll be. But wanted to do that. But again, y'all see the formalities of the room, y'all care about the toys and the collection, so let's just go ahead and get to that. And starting off on the normal bookshelf, up here I have some memorabilia, some Hasbro props, McFarlane, popcorn bucket stuff, Deadpool, Funko Pops. So it's just kind of a little memorabilia stuff shelf. So I think the newest thing is the Alien Romulus popcorn bucket, but I do have a mid-Farland figure here. I have the Timothy Chalamet, which it is broken. It is broke. It's stuck in that pose because it broke and doesn't function as a figure, so I don't know what I expected differently. Right here is my Attack on Titan shelf. I don't have all the manga, but I have some Funko Pops right here, so that's really cool. And down here, it's the few Legos I have. Infinity Gauntlet right here, and then the No Way Home display with the Sandman set combined, so that's really cool right there. And then I have just a Toy Biz Green Goblin, and then a Hasbro Moff Gideon on top of the Child Funko Pop, because that was signed by Giancarlo Esposito himself. So that was awesome when that happened, when he visited my college to go for a film festival, so that's great. And then down here I just have some like Transformers, most notably my Unique Toys Transformers figures that I have. So we have the Last Night Megatron starting over here, and we have Unique Toys Nero, aka Galvatron, and then Challenger, which is Optimus Prime, and then Unique Toys Lockdown, Peru Kill, and then my newest one, the Unique Toys Dark of the Moon Megatron, which is fucking awesome. I haven't transformed it at all, but it's a figure I got last year. Didn't make any videos on it, but yeah. And then I have some Yellow Park stuff that Yellow Park sent me for Transformers 1. If you haven't watched Transformers 1, what are you doing? It's one of the best Transformers movies of all time, so you should definitely check that out. Oh, excuse me. And room for more stuff down here. I don't know what it'll be, but let's swing on over here. So starting on top of the D-tops, we have my current comic book Marvel Legends display with the 3 different HasLabs. We have Galactus, we have Giant Man, and we have the Sentinel. Giant Man is cool. I didn't really get to mess with it. That's the thing, like I had said in the beginning, like I was just moving. So a lot of these figures that I got this year, I didn't really get to enjoy them. So I do have the issue with the eyes on here, so I still need to contact Hasbro about getting the replacement. But this is just my comic book Marvel Legends that I have. It's nothing special in my mind. The thing that makes the displays are, of course, the HasLabs. And if I had never purchased these HasLabs over the years, I would have sold my comic book collection a long time ago, because I don't necessarily collect comic book figures. I think the newest one I have up here is the 80th anniversary Hulkbuster right here, which is an awesome figure. So that's great. That was an awesome figure to have. I like that Hulkbuster a lot, but nevertheless, this is just X-Men stuff, obviously, with the Sentinel. Then Avengers, Heroes and Villains with Giant Man. And then you get to some of the cosmic stuff like the Fantastic Four with the Galactus HasLab. So that's about it. Starting on the first D-top shelf, we have my Hot Toys symbiotes right here. I have the Hot Toys Let There Be Carnage and Venom, alongside one of the newest Hot Toys I got last year at the end of 2024, which is the Symbiote PS5 Spider-Man. This figure is awesome. Again, you're going to hear me say it a lot. I didn't really get to enjoy this figure when I got it. I was moving, so I kept it in the box, opened it for the display, and I haven't really got to mess with it. So one of these nights I'll have to like take this out and get the accessories out and just kind of mess with it a little bit, because I heard this one was a fantastic figure, especially in terms of like being able to pose it and such. But that's right there for those symbiotes here. And I do want to get the new Spider-Man 2 Venom, but holy shit, it would not fit in here. Like, Venom's right here, and like that game Venom goes up to like right there. Like it would not fit. I would have to readjust these all again. So maybe if I get another D-top in the future, but for the time being, I still would like to have that Venom and get a Spider-Man 2 display going. But here's just my MCU imports. There's nothing too terrible or too special here. I mean, they're okay. The newest figures I added here were the Mafex Winter Soldier down right there, and the Mafex Stealth Suit Cap, which sucks, but the Winter Soldier is awesome. And then other here, there's nothing else that was particularly new here that I added, that I purchased in 2024. So, I want to redo this shelf already, but nevertheless, I wanted to get this display video up for y'all. So, and here's a shelf that I actually think is really cool. This is my miscellaneous shelf. So, some of the newest stuff I have right here is I do have the only imported Star Wars figures I have. I have the Mafex, Mando, and Boba Fett, which are cool within their own regards. I know that Mafex Mando for only like $85 comes with a shit ton of accessories. So that's great. But swinging down here, there's nothing really too exciting to comment on. I did get the Mafex Wolverine reissue. So that's cool that I have that. And then behind him, I have the SHF Ultraman, which is crooked. There we go. From the Ultraman Rising movie. And then I have Odious here, the Unparalleled Universe Odious figure, which is awesome. This, again, I support Wade and the Unparalleled Universe channel, and like having the Kickstarter of Odious last year, like this figure is just awesome. Like again, you just, someone who loves action figures made that action figure, and you can tell right away. But right here I have the Mezco mask, which is cool, alongside the Jim Carrey mask, which you can't see his face or anything right there. There you go. You can see that cheeky smile. So it's cool. But the Mezco mask right here, which is awesome. Like this head piece is just insane. And then behind him I have the Revoltech Moon Knight with the broken elbow. The elbow on mine broke, and I put in a different Revoltech joint that doesn't match. So that's back here. And speaking of Revoltech, I got the reissue of the Revoltech Jack Skellington in time for October. And then I got the Revoltech Stitch re-release. So those three figures are really cool. They're fun. It sucks that I essentially have Q issue on all of them. Like I said, the QC issue of the elbow breaking on Moon Knight sucks. The Jack Skellington, behind his neck, there's like a big black spot on there, which obviously is not good because he's white. And then the Stitch, like some of the pieces just don't connect well at all. But miscellaneous shelf nonetheless is cool. I'm happy with the variety here, and I can't wait to kind of expand this because it's just kind of random. And then down here, my NECA TMNT collection. Haven't added anything new here. It's getting to a point where I'm just content with it. I, of course, would like to get the figures from the third movie, and there's some other characters from the first two movies that I'm missing, but I don't see myself going in on those anytime soon. I was happy to get the NECA, Toka, and Razar re-release, and then I got the Turtles whenever I got the... I don't even remember. When did I get them? I don't know, but I got them, and I'm content like that display. And that's it for this first cabinet. Now for the middle display, we have some more No Way Home figures with the addition of Deadpool here. So last year I got the Tobey Maguire figure, which is good in its own regard, but I have a custom masked head sculpt that should be coming in sometime this year. I'm not sure what quarter month it's supposed to come out in, but I'm really excited for that head sculpt. I got the Hot Toys Green Goblin, the regular one. I don't have the Hobo Goblin yet. I would like to get that at some point, but who knows when. And then I was able to get a Andrew Garfield TASM 2 re-release for No Way Home. I do have the custom lenses for the white lenses. I have them in a drawer. I haven't put them on yet. I think I wanted to wait to do a video on it, and I just wasn't able to make videos, so I wasn't able to get to that. And then here we have integrated suit. If this will focus up, so like that. And then, of course, the Deadpool 2 Hot Toys Deadpool, the special limited edition one that had the gold pistols and the exclusive base. Got that from Pop Collectibles back in August when Deadpool and Wolverine came out. But again, my Hot Toys display is just kind of random. I threw in a real curveball getting the Hot Toys Deadpool, and I will be getting the Wolverine when that comes out, but that's just because I absolutely adore that movie. However, moving on to this display, which is really cool. I like this one a lot. This is my live action Spider-Man verse import display figures with a few exceptions. So just starting in the back over there, we have the SHF Green Goblin from No Way Home with the integrated suit down right there, and then we just go ahead and focus in right here. This is a custom Spider-Man 3 symbiote that I did before CT Toys came out with their own. Like you can see, like there's no custom chest and no custom head or anything like that. But I had ordered 2 Tobies when they came out, and I decided to customize one to be the symbiote suit. So I have that right there, and then alongside it there I have the Hasbro Venom and Hasbro the Amazing Spider-Man 2 or Amazing Spider-Man figure down here. Can't wait for the CT Toys Mafex TASM 1 to come out, because I would love for Mafex to just reissue it, but they're not going to anytime soon, it seems like. So anyways, Hot Toys, what the heck? SH Figuarts Carnage and symbiote, homemade suit right there with the third-party Vulture. I can't remember if it was PW Toys, I think so, but got that Vulture in 2023, so that was cool. And then right here at the centerpiece, you can see I have the 3 Spider-Man, but I have some Fall Rule custom head sculpts. If y'all know Fall Rule on Instagram, He is the best for import heads. They are great and high quality, and they do not cost you an arm and a leg. So I got the TASM 2 custom head right there. With these figures, what am I going to do whenever Mafex releases this trio right here? Not too sure. I'll probably keep them around. Of course, I don't think I'll sell them, but I got the Spider-Man Tobey Maguire custom head sculpt on there. So that looks really good. And then, of course, I got the custom head sculpt for the SHF final swingsuit. So that's great. And some other Tom Holland Spider-Mans here in the front. But eventually some of these will get replaced with Mafex figures. Like that integrated suit is going to probably replace this one when their Mafex figure releases next year. So, but in regards to like Toby and Andrew, I don't know. I'll probably keep them in here. I may have two Andrews right there. I have the Mafex, and then I have the SHF. So we'll see. But beyond that, Marvel Select Lizard, the new No Way Home Hasbro Lizard's going to come out, but that's going to go up there with the Legends display. I don't think it'll be here, so the Marvel Select will stay for now. But yeah, I really like this shelf. I really like the custom heads that I added for those three No Way Home SHF figures, so that's really cool. But nevertheless, coming down here to my comic book import Spider-Man display. So there's a lot in here. I think it's really cool. So we have some Revoltech Iron Spiders up in the corner alongside the Mafex Scarlet Spider, Mafex 185. Here is the Mafex Carnage, not the reissue, but I'm happy that it got re-released for people who wanted it. And then we have the Mafex Venom Mezco Spider-Man. That was another good release of 2024 that came out. It surprised me. It was one of my first Mezcos that I ever got. I think it is my first Mezco that I've ever gotten. And then we have the Mafex Symbiote Spidey right here behind the Mezco Green Goblin. Another awesome release. That Norman Osborn head is that's just dope. So I'm seeing some of the Mezco appeal right now. Currently at this time, I'm waiting to get the Mezco Ghostface. So gosh, damn, I mean, we'll get down here when you see them, but I fucking love Ghostface, and I'm so excited for that Mezco Ghostface right here. But I got the 2.0 Revoltech Spider-Man last summer, so that's an amazing figure. Probably my favorite import Spider-Man figure of all time. It's just my favorite Spider-Man suit. It poses well. Great accessories. So yeah, and then we have some Mafex comic book Spider-Mans here. We have Ben Reilly. We have the 75 reissue and then the 75 original down here in the middle. With a Marvel Legends Superior Spider-Man here. I needed something to fill in the spot right here, and I thought this one worked out great. I do like this figure. It's really cool, and I'm happy to have an update. And then behind that, we have the Revoltech Agent Venom, a figure that a lot of people love. Again, it's one I haven't spent a lot of time with it. It's awesome, and I won't disregard it in any way. But again, there's like so many figures here that I wish I was able to have played and reviewed and taken pictures with in 2024, but I just unfortunately was not in that headspace to do that. But coming down here at the bottom, we have my DC shelf. So kind of sporadic up here. We have the Revoltech Arkham Knight that I found at a comic book store here in the city, and then I got the Revoltech Arkham Knight Batman that released just at the end of last year. This figure was a lot of people's favorites. Unfortunately, mine had horrible QC issues. Both the shoulder pads broke. The bicep swivel kept popping off one of mine, which led me to try to fix it, which ended up leading me to freeze the elbow joints or the bicep swivel. So both bicep swivels on mine are frozen. There's some rotation that I can get at the shoulder, thankfully, so I don't lose that articulation, but it sucks because one of my favorite, if not my favorite interpretation of Batman is Batman in the Arkham trilogy, and so this figure should have been really fun, and for me it really wasn't. So that sucked, but McFarlane Killer Croc up there, Mafex Batman, Nightwing, and Hush Superman. That's cool. Another weird one that I purchased last year was the Mezco, the Batman. I was kind of on a Mezco kick, so I went ahead and got that despite having the Mafex one, but you know what? It gives me that display of having that wingsuit right there, and he's just kind of chilling. Might sell that in the future, might not. I'm not too sure, but we have third-party Joker, which is cool to have, but also if you watch the second Joker movie, you know that this is kind of pointless to have. It's just, no spoilers, but that movie sucks. I hated it. Mafex Black Suit Superman, which I want to finish out the Snyder Cut display with all the Mafex Snyder Cut reissues that Mafex have. I know at this point in time, Cyborg, Aquaman, and the first Ben Affleck Batman have released. I want to backtrack and get those to complete that team. I will get Flash and Wonder Woman whenever they come out. But yeah, I do want to get those Snyderverse figures. But then we have McFarlane Darkseid, and then the original red and blue suit from Henry Cavill Superman from the first Snyder release. But that's it for the DC display. That's all these are the only DC figures I have. Again, I'm a big Marvel guy, but that's all I have for now. And for the last detail display, I have the Hot Toys Doc Ock next to the Hot Toys Mysterio that I was able to get for a super cheap price last year, so that's awesome. And then I have a Sandman base that I believe Siren 501st sold to me. I'm so sorry if it's not you, but I believe it's you. I want to get the Hot Toys No Way Home Electro, plug in the stand here, and then have Electro in the middle. I think that would kind of empty out this space a little bit. It'll block Mysterio a little bit, but do you want to get the Hot Toys No Way Home Electro and finish? I need Electro and the final swingsuit to finish out the and I guess Hobo Goblin to finish out the No Way Home line. So we'll see. But moving down here, and I'm already seeing some stuff that has changed since then. So Miles is laying down right here, but this is my SHF across and into the Spider-Verse display. I say this is my import with some legends, but Sentinel Spider-Man figures in the back. We got Penny, Peter, and then we got the Sentinel Noir down right there, alongside the Mafex Peter B, Sentinel Gwen. So I like having, like, being able to have different displays. So, like, I like seeing Miles in his suit right here, and then Miles with, like, the jacket and stuff up here. So it's really cool. But I have the Marvel Legends Spider-Punk and Spider-India down right here, but Spider-India keeps falling. So that sucks, but those will get replaced with the import version soon. I do want to get the SHF Spider-India, and I think I'm going to skip the SHF Spider-Punk and just wait for the Sentinel one. But yeah, and then we have Marvel Legends Spider-Woman with SHF 2099 and Gwen. And formerly, like right here in the middle, of course, there would be Miles, but he just keeps falling. This is like the 5th time he's fell when I try to set this up today, so I'm not even going to put him up. So, but Marvel Legends is the spot, and then, of course, the Marvel Legends Miles Prowler version. So that's cool, but this one's okay. Like I said, not my favorite display, but moving to one of my favorite displays, here is my anime shelf. So this is really cool, and this is just gonna get a lot bigger and a lot more crowded. I need another display cabinet because there's some amazing figures coming out this year anime-wise. But starting off here in the corner, we have the SHF Gear 5 Luffy. A really cool figure. I know a lot of people complain about it, but I think it's really cool and really fun. We have Zoro next to him, and then we have Luffy and Chainsaw Man below. But then coming over here, we have some Figma and SHF Jujutsu Kaisen figures. So we have Yuta, Yuji, and Nanami in the middle, all in front of, I'm blanking on her name, so Rika, I think. But then we have the GOAT Figma Gojo coming out right there with SHF Sukuna, Toto, and Nobara next to him. And below we have the SHF Gato and Gojo teen version. So both those came out last year. Really cool figures. In the middle we have the Figma Attack on Titan Levi, Mikasa, and Eren figure. I cannot wait for the Revoltech Attack on Titan figures. We're getting Annie, Reiner, and Eren in their Titan forms. That's fucking awesome. Those are my most anticipated figures of 2025. I have them all on pre-order, so I am so excited to get those. And then, yep, you can see we have the model kit Eren behind there, so that'll get replaced with the Revoltech one. And I'm going to have to just make some sacrifices and put the other figures. Like, I think this is going to become an Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero shelf, and the other anime projects will have to be put in another spot because, yeah, I can't wait for those Revoltech figures. And then speaking of SHF and My Hero, the new Deku releases this year alongside Bakugo and Todoroki. So at some point, so Deku's released, so I cannot wait to get that Deku. It's going to be awesome. My Hero Season 7, right? Or 8? I'm not too sure. The latest season was amazing. I loved watching that binge. I can't wait for the last season to come out this year. And it's going to be fantastic, and I can't wait for the figures to get. I really need to backtrack on the Revoltech My Hero figures. There's so many that I need. It's just, it's going to be hard, but I just might need to, like, focus in for, like, a month or two to kind of budget and get those figures because I definitely want the My Hero presents to expand in my collection. But then we got some Naruto figures and my only Dragon Ball figure, which is this Goku that released. Everyone said it was the best Goku, so I went ahead and bought it when I saw it at a shop. So yeah, and then down here is just some NECA figures. So NECA horror figures, really. We have some Pennywise up in the top left, some feral predators from Prey with the San Diego Comic Con exclusive, and then we have the Collector Con exclusive, the Blood Bear Predator, which he's holding up a G.I. Joe because I don't have a bear for him to hold up. But yeah, and then we have the NECA Ghostface Inferno figure here. That's really fun figure. It's different. And then we have the Ghostface 1.0 on the left with the new Ghostface head swapped out. And then in the middle, we have the New York Comic Con Ghostface exclusive figure here. And that's probably my favorite NECA figure of all time. And then we have some Child's Play and then the regular NECA Feral Predator that released. So again, the Mezco Ghostface, I would probably put it down here so I can have 3-4 Ghostface figures together. So it'll be shorter because it's 6-inch scale, but I'm so excited for the Mezco Ghostface. Cannot wait to get that. And then speaking of NECA, the Nightmare Before Christmas figures are now releasing, so I might go that route. I know I have the NECA, the Revoltech Jack Skellington over there, but if I do pursue to get the NECA Nightmare Before Christmas line, those will go in here, and I'll have them in time for next Halloween for October 2025. But that is a wrap on this display. Now moving on to my Marvel Legends collection. Up here on the top, I just have my my Spider-Verse figures alongside my What If figures, because my What If figures obviously could not fit down here, so I just stuck them up here. I'm not going to spend too much time here. Like, there is not necessarily anything fun or exciting other than the fact it's a lot of different Spider-Man villains and characters, so that's fine. The newest additions are the Marvel Legends Peter and Spider-Man, and Miles Morales from that new Across 2/ Into the Spider-Verse wave, but that's about it for these guys up here, and we can just go ahead and get down to the MCU figures. So, starting on the left side, there's no rhyme, reason, or order with any of these figures. They're just thrown up here. Like I said, it's just the type of displays that I have, but some of the newest figures I have is I do have the Deadpool and Wolverine figures here with the head pulled. Logan is down right here because I couldn't fit him on there, so he's on that shelf. But I got the new Colossus back there, and then just lightly, y'all have seen this display so many times over the years when I've done collection displays. There isn't a few new additions here. Like, so I got the Deadpool stuff. I did just add an Outrider right there because I got the 2-pack for Christmas, so an Outrider right there. And then one right here. I want to have like 6 Outriders, but that 2-pack is $70, so they're expensive. The figures are awesome, but it's hard to kind of just splurge on the army builders right now. And then speaking of newer additions, we have some No Way Home stuff, and I have the now official Hot Toys, gosh dang it, Marvel Legends Carnage right there. That's an awesome figure. That's a great Hasbro one. If I did like a top 10 movie figure list of the year like I used to do when I was buying Marvel Legends out the ass, that probably would be number 1 on the list, because that Hot Toys, dang it, that Marvel Legends Carnage is awesome. So that's a good one to have. And then over here is just kind of Phase 4 stuff. Again, there isn't really anything too exciting to share over here. I just don't want to spend so much time on here. We have Toby, Andrew, Tom right here, if it'll focus up. But yeah, I mean that's about it for the Legends. Again, y'all have kind of seen this before. It hasn't really changed. I'm definitely running out of space. There's still a lot of MCU Legends I don't have, but yeah, gotta just get what you can and make room with what you got. So, and that's the end of the collection tour. I hope you guys liked it. I know it's a pretty long video, so if you're here, thanks for sticking with me. For the plans of 2025, man, I don't know. I didn't make a lot of videos in 2024 because I just wasn't in a comfortable space that allowed me to make videos comfortably. So I know I had to find a space that I was comfortable in to do videos. I, of course, missed out on a lot of figure releases because I was unable to buy them because I have bills to pay now. I'm now part of the working class citizens. So, of course, you got bills to pay, you got mouths to feed, including my own. So that just kind of means I have to slow it down a little bit. So, but for 2025, there are some figures coming out this year that I'm eagerly excited for. Attack on Titan Revoltech line. Oh my god, that's the most anticipated line I have. A few Hot Toys figures coming out. SHF Deku just released, so I'm so excited. I would love to get some videos out for y'all, but in my head, I'm just kind of like, I want to make it different. I want to make my videos different, and unique for my channel, because again, I think that's just kind of driving factor for a lot of people. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna figure it out if I really want to. My little end note is, when you're doing something, when you start to not enjoy it, you shouldn't force yourself to do it. And that's kind of how it got to me. Like, I tried to make some videos and I necessarily wasn't having fun doing it. It was more of a chore than a pleasure for me to get some figures and review them, make videos and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to get out of that habit a little bit this year, and hopefully I can deliver some content for y'all this year, because I know there's some people who stick around for me. They like hearing me talk, and that's still a shock to me after all these years being on the platforms and the communities for now almost 5 years. So anyways, that's all I have. Thanks for watching. If you like my collection tour, thank you. If you want to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and then follow me on Instagram at Daniel_Boone01 and BOONEDOX01, my 2 different accounts. And then if TikTok doesn't get banned anytime soon, you can follow me at TikTok at BOONEDOX01. So yeah, that's all I have. So we'll see what 2025 has in store. It's gonna be a good year. I feel it. All right, peace, guys.